Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the WWE Ultimate Edition 17 Seth Rollins figure from Mattel. This is our first time seeing Seth Rollins as an Ultimate Edition, and how did Mattel do? Well, let's talk about that. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks fantastic, and full disclosure, this ring gear isn't even my top 10 of Seth Rollins ring gears, but still, it looks amazing because he's that stylish. I love it. I was definitely not going to not pick up a Seth Rollins Ultimate Edition, and they nailed it. I mean, we got the ring gear here, and again, it's kind of the 80s aesthetic with just the multiple colors with the yellows and blues and reds. And I mean, it looks great. It's just, not a personal favorite, but it totally looks great. There's a couple marks that kind of missing paint here on mine, unfortunately, but they're on the back. Probably not going to show quite as much, but I think they kind of nailed the physique here. I think they got just the right buck for this. Looks great. And going to the face sculpt, this is a default head, and it looks like Seth. I don't think it's the best one. We're going to see in the next section ones I think match a little bit more. He is a very expressive wrestler, and it's just obviously this is a very serious expression. It just doesn't work quite as well with his character now, but I mean, it does look like him, so I'm not going to mark against it there. But just everything looks great here. Again, colors definitely stand out. I think the physique is pretty much perfect here. It just looks like Seth, and this is about as straightforward, non-expressant Seth as you're gonna get. So aesthetics here are definitely fantastic. It's an Ultimate Edition, so complete package of accessories, so let's talk about it. We jump right in with hands, and we get our requisite C-grips right out of the box. Then we get a pair of fists. We get a pair of kind of split, not even splayed out hands, but kind of open palms. That's not focusing at all. There you go. So open palms. And then finally, we get a couple of posed kind of martial arts, those hands. so we get those. We get 3 head sculpts. So as we looked at the beginning, just kind of the stoic Seth, definitely looks like him, but just kind of uncharacteristic of his character over the past few years. Then we get the kind of mischievous smile, and this I think is dead on. This looks great. Probably could use a little bit more color, I think, in the hair, just a little bit to bring it out like a wash or something, but looks amazing. And then finally, we get the yelling head, also looks fantastic. I mean, laughing, yelling, whatever, just spot on likeness. They absolutely killed it here. Love it. And same thing applies for the hair, but just great looking accessory. Then finally, we get the entrance jacket. Obviously, this matches his pants. Nice and weighty, has a great weight to it. This fur is super soft. Oh, it feels so good. It's nice. It's luxurious, to say the very, very least. As you can see, that comes over to the cuffs as well. It's just really well done there. You can see that pattern coming all the way down. You got little spots of silver really catch the light. And I really like what they did here. So it's not a straight line going all the way through. The tie is just kind of anchored here at the left and the right, and that helps it hang down when it's not actually tied in the front, which I think is a really great way to approach that. It kind of gives us a weight, lets it hang down. So just excellently done. And then the inside's kind of almost a silver sort of look, but obviously you're not going to be really seeing that. So great accessories overall. Articulation and balance here are beautiful. As you can see, we are holding a freestanding kick, no problem. Absolutely fantastic range all around. So no complaints here. Going into the breakdown, our head is on our barbell joint. Because of that because of that hair, as you can see, there's our barbell joint. Because that hair sculpt, we're not really getting any up, unfortunately. We are getting a little bit of down, and we get a little bit of side to side. Of course, we get rotation as well. We come to the butterfly joints, and we get a little bit of forward, a lot of back. So very generous, as we've seen before. These are the kind of rubbery butterflies that we have been seeing in the Ultimate Editions lately. Come up, and we hit a perfect T, maybe just about past, almost a Y. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows coming completely in half, hinge and swivel at the wrists, all horizontal. Then we get our ball joint at the diaphragm, and this is how you do it. We get great crunch forward. That's about what we should be getting. Yeah, the back looks a little awkward, it's going to, but I mean, depending on how you shoot it, it's gonna be fine. And we get some nice arch back and some side to side. So pretty much for me, this is an ideal Ultimate Edition torso. We come to the hips, we get our swivel. We get to our waist, we have a swivel. We get to our hips, we do have drop downs, as you can see there. So very generous in that regard. That allows us to hit full-on splits. That also allows us to hit insane front kicks. And we also get thigh swivel, double jointed knees. Coming to about there, we're getting hindered by the knee pads as we normally do. We get boot swivel, perfect point, really good forward. We get toe pivot or a toe joint there. And then we get a really, really good rocker, both left and right. So pretty much anywhere you want to go. So that's articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with some other WWE figures, with some other wrestling lines, with some Hasbro and some Mattel, with some imports, with some monsters. Finally, with an articulated icons Oni and yours truly in human form as a Valorous Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the WWE Ultimate Edition Seth Rollins figure from Mattel is that this figure absolutely kicks ass. I think they totally captured the essence of Seth Rollins in this figure, and this is kind of the ideal situation for an Ultimate Edition. Just the articulation hits, the aesthetics are completely all on point, you know, great accessories. It's everything it should be, and I cannot recommend it enough if you are also a fan of Seth Rollins. If you're just collecting the Ultimate Editions in general, just absolutely pick this up. It is showing up various online retailers, kind of on and off. It sells out quick, naturally. I mean, Seth's one of their top draws. It makes sense. And you know, this wave has not hit shelves or pegs in retail yet, but probably will in the next couple of months after this goes up. So definitely keep your eyes out. I will have a link below for Entertainment Earth, of whom I happen to be an affiliate. So if it shows up again, it's pre-sold out as of me recording this, but it should show up at some point. For how long, I do not know. But if it is in stock and you use either my link in the description or the code that shows up right here, you will get 10% off. Regardless, if your total order is over $59, you will get free shipping using that code or link. So yeah, get down on that if you are interested. And I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. And if you did, hope to see you again, because I do multiple reviews a week of action figures related to tokusatsu, dinosaurs, monsters, pro wrestling, and more. Come on back, let's have some more fun. Let's talk some more toys. Let's just, you know, escape life for a second. And yeah, with all that being said, I hope you're well. I hope that all of your toy dreams come true. And most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.